Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the LMS Show. We're not plugging books, we're not selling books, but this young gentleman, he's been a guest on the LMS Show on many occasions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the hand to Kirk Boom.
Yeah.
Poetry messenger. Oh my goodness. How did you put this book together, brother?
Well, basically, I've been a messenger 14 years, and over the years, I got in the habit of writing poems on the train when I deliver my packages. And so, recently, I came up with an idea with a buddy of mine, Greg Ugadi, and he's an artist, and I was a poet. And I said, you know what, we should do a book together. And so, we put this book together. It took about a year, and it's called Messenger Poet. It's a bunch of fun poems about city life in New York as it relates to the messenger. And Greg has done these great illustrations.
Okay, I have Reese, do me a favor, throw me one of them glasses up there, brother.
Yeah. Which one? This one?
Yeah, it looks good there. Thank you.
You got some green ones too.
Yeah, green one there too. Huh? Yeah, I got a green one there too. Thank you so much. One of the poems, we're going to bring back another date, concerning about remembering Walter Cronkite, the late Walter Cronkite. Tell us about that. Tell us, read us that poem.
All right, I've been working for CBS for about 6 years as one of their messengers, and quite often Walter Cronkite's secretary would call us up to make a pickup for him to deliver someplace in the city. It could be Brooklyn, it could be downtown Manhattan, it could be anywhere. But every time, they called me and they said, okay, this job is for Walter Cronkite, I felt like this was incredibly special.
What you think
this guy was a legend.
What you remember of Walter Cronkite?
Well, as a kid, I remember him just reporting the news every day on CBS, national news, and he seemed to be a journalist that was true to his craft. It seemed like he reported the truth, and I like that.
Well, he was on, as they would say, he was on top of his game, right?
He was good.
Do you see that today?
I see that today. I see it more and more of a, not like an individual, but more of a group network. So like a CNN.
That they and these others, I have my opinion about them. But I mean, as far as reporting getting to the nitty gritty of a news story, do you see many of that nowadays?
I see some of it. I don't see I see some. I can't. It's so many of them now that I just don't see one that I can name offhand, to be truthful.
There's nothing out here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ain't a D thing out here, okay? All right. You made your point, brother. Only thing is reduced to gossip, and everything else is not stories or nothing like that. It's a sin and it's a shame. The way how it is, because this man, I will never forget, my memory of him is that when President Kennedy was assassinated, and also too with the news, I mean, he really got down to you felt confident with this gentleman. Too many, you don't feel too confident with these people. Some of these people today, if they report in the news, they got their own opinion about the news, and we got too many of that. And then also too, they jump the gun on a lot of issues. They sit back here, they jump the gun on issues that they run it. The papers run it every day of the week. Let's say for sure stupidity. Whereas what goes on between a husband and a wife, I don't think should not be out in the newspapers. And I'll leave that at that. Okay, we won't mention no name. No sense giving this guy no more publicity.
Right.
He had enough. And talking from the grave and all this kind of craziness. Had enough, really. But you enjoy it. One thing I admire about you is that you enjoy your job, right?
Yeah. I love being a messenger. So I came through it through high school. I was a track star, and my father worked in the post office. So I always,
Well, some-
I always
Well,
thought about
some-
being a
well,
messenger on the side.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
happened
but-
to be that. But I have a degree
Yeah,
in
yeah,
marketing, and so.
Yeah, but some people, I'm saying that some people hate their jobs. They don't like to go to their jobs.
I wouldn't
know-
say that for what I do, but
I know, but you love your job. But I admire you, brother. You love your job. That's what I say. You love your job. I don't love my job. I'm glad a guy out of there. I'm sitting back here on my log in a paycheck, but I'm glad to get away from that hellhole. But I admire you for a fact, my brother. I always do. And I would like to thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Kirk Boone, and we'll be back.
Yo, talk about that dog.